What up, and welcome to a brand new game. Well, it's not really brand new, but kind of brand new. Stellar Overload by Cubicle Drift. This was a Kickstarter game a couple of years ago now, I think. I'm not quite sure. This is just released on Steam in early access. I've been playing this game quite a bit, on and off, since every time they've released an alpha version or a beta version. I think they're calling it beta now. I don't know what they're calling it. But anyways, I've played several iterations of this game as they've been building it. It's been really fun. And I thought we would just jump in. So you can do a creative mode or a story mode. We're gonna do... Let's do hats. YouTube, and then you can do just a random seed. Looks fun. And then there is multiplayer. I haven't tried that out yet, but I think pretty much if you select a new game like this, you host it, and then people can join your game. I'm not sure how all the saving works. I'm not sure about that, but we're gonna stick with single player. And I wanted to walk you guys through this just to show this off. So here's your create your new avatar. You give them a name, a gender. Here's what the female looks like, male, and then you can change your gear color, which I'm gonna go with green. So this is a really awesome game. A lot of cool updates recently with this, now that they're on Steam. But yeah, we're gonna get a little video, a little intro video here that just kind of shows off the game universe. And like any good game, you gotta start out sleeping. And somebody's whistling at us. It's not Navi. It's Joe. What's up, Joe? Geez, how can you sleep so long, Hats? You won't be able to have a beautiful athletic body like mine if you're always asleep, you know? Let's get a move on, sleepyhead. Go get your brother upstairs and meet me in front of the house. We're already late for our Zen training session, so come on. You don't seem to have any problem to feel Zen, you, huh? That was an odd way to say that. So we got little tutorial tips up on the top left. But yeah, check this out. This is really cool. Obviously, the first comparison is always going to be Minecraft. Yeah, okay. There's a little bit similar, but if you notice, there's a lot of angles. And if you look, so like this right here is one block. Right there is one block. But then you also have these angles within those blocks. So it is a cubicle grid world, but there's a lot of triangular shapes. And as you can see, there's some different angles that happen that make it look a little more detailed, which is really cool. And look at his character model. It's really interesting. But yeah, so this game is pretty awesome. Like I said, I've played it in several different versions. This is the new Steam early access version, which is pretty amazing, I gotta say. They've added a lot to the story, which I hadn't seen before, so I'm excited to jump into this. I did play through this a little bit just to kind of figure out what was going on, but I wanted to show you guys this tutorial area. So here we go, upstairs. Xander's not in his house. Oh no. So there's his bed. Nice little picture of the blue tree, which is right there. It's cool. Some sticky notes. There's some cool details in this game, I gotta say. Oh, here you go, Rebels. And there's me and Xander. Rebels. It's a little taste of what's to come. A little foreshadowing. Oh, here's Joe. What? What do you mean by not there? And do you even know where he's gone? Your brother's really uncontrollable. This is crazy. Alright, let's just do a quick training, then you'll go find him. Today we'll only do a flexion extension movements. Easy, huh? Well, at least easy for me with my beautiful muscles. How do you call it? Crouch, jump? Well, call it however you want, but do it! Come on! Alright, so crouch, left control, And jump, spacebar. We did it. Okay, that was weak. Dang weak, I'd say. Tone and Zen. Hats, that's my motto, and this motto really gives me beautiful muscles, don't you think? Well, if you want to know where your boisterous brother's gone, you should talk to Master Li King Pei. His wisdom will guide you. I hope I said that right. Go see him. He's still on his small island in the middle of the village at this time of day. Alright. So check out this village. So this starter village is always the same. I'm not sure if other villages are the same as well, but because of that seed that we put in the beginning, the world will actually generate a little bit differently every time, which is really cool. And as you saw in the little intro video, each planet is a giant cube, which is really trippy. So you can see them out there. You can see another big planet right there on the horizon. There's another one over there on the horizon that looks a little closer. And if you notice, like, these clouds, like, this is facing towards the ground, but then those over there are actually flat facing towards us. That's because like, we're on this part and those clouds are actually on this side, and we're seeing it from the side. It's hard to explain, but yeah, the gravity is so crazy when you get to the edge of the world like that, which we will eventually. Probably not today though. But here we go. Let's go see Master Li King Pei, the village chief. I hope I'm saying that right. That's just what I'm gonna go. That's what I'm gonna roll with. Here he is. Oh, there you are, Hats. You are late today, and you seem worried. What is going on? Xander disappeared again? With Imperium Machina's robots roaming around the planet, it really worries me. They supposedly appeared in the pretext of pacifying the region, but I can clearly see what they're doing. They only plant the seeds of terror. Your brother is a hurricane. Do not walk in his footsteps. Believe in knowledge. It seems he left hastily without even binding his genetic profile to my cloning tank. Don't make the same mistake, Hats. Bind yourself to it. Alright, so this game is kind of funny. You know, normally you die, you respawn. Sometimes games make a mention of that. Some don't even talk about it, and just how weird it really is when you think about it. But this game deals with it by saying that you are a clone, and when you die, you just get remade as a new clone. You keep all your stuff and all that, at least for now. But it's kind of funny. So we go. Very well, Hats. My old master used to tell me that death is only a reconstruction. It seems to apply even more to you clones. The cloning tank is essential in the life of a clone. Always remember to bind yourself to it before taking any risk. As for your brother, I unfortunately do not know where he went, but you should ask the villagers. Someone must have seen him. Come see me when you know more about him. Alright, so basically we get the little taste of this Imperium Machina, which I know some people are going to say Machina, but I think it's actually supposed to be pronounced Machina, because I believe that's a Latin word for machine. But yeah, so there's these robots that are saying that they're pacifying the region, but they don't seem quite that innocent. Let's talk to this guy. Your brother disappeared? Now that you say it, he may be the one I saw walking last night when I was on my way back home with my peacocks. I was afraid it could be a robot. You should search near your favorite tree. I saw him snooping over there. Speaking of which, why don't you take a closer look at your guide, Hats? If you don't use it, you'll forget all your knowledge of the world when you'll be old. It would be a shame, wouldn't it? So yeah, you can hit F1. It's pretty cool. Let's get rid of that stupid message. Can I get rid of that? Oh. F1 key. There we go. So they've got like an in-game wiki, which is really cool. It's not... Gives you... Right now, it's not very... exhaustive. But oh yeah, so here you go. You can see the different cube shapes. And when you're building, you can actually use these different shapes with whatever material that you have. It's really cool. So let's go check out this tree. Find a clue near the blue tree. Here's a little squirrel. Squirrel! Oh, and these guys are so cute. Little hedgehogs. What do they call them? Yeah, red hedgehog. Oh, he rolled over. What's that one? It's a burgundy. Oh, they make little noises. Alright, so we gotta jump up this tree. A little bit of a jumping puzzle. Not too hard. Find a note. Hats, I have no doubt about your ability to find this message. We spent so much time together under this tree when we were kids. As you probably noticed, I left the village last night. I couldn't stand staying here, doing nothing in this too peaceful place, while robots of the Imperium Machina invade our planet. So I decided to join the rebel faction from Merx. If one day you will find me, I'm sure you'll manage to locate our camp. If one day you want to find me, I'm sure you'll manage to locate our camp. I know many in the village will be disappointed by my departure, Lee King Pei first, but my decision is irrevocable. I want to protect the village to protect you, and also want to show my courage to everyone. You know you'll have to go out a little to see the world by yourself one day or another. I miss you already, little brother, Xander. So my brother has gone off and joined the rebels. Sounds good to me. Let's join him. But Lee King Pei is not too keen on that. He left to join the rebel camp? He left to the rebel camp? When fear is not on watch, watch for what you fear. I must teach you something, Hats. With the recent arrival of the Imperium Machina and their murderous robots on our sweet planet, some clones, under the leadership of an unknown crazy person on Istara, took arms against them. I've always told you, regulate things before disorder begins. Well, the rebels are doing the exact opposite. They use violence against violence. I understand that you want to find your brother, but the threat of the robots is too big for you to go without equipment. Go and see Arthas, our master builder. He may be able to help you. You'll find him in the village, surely in his house. Alright, thank you. Let's go find the master builder. He's over here. Mr. Arthas. Crazy old guy. See if I can do a decent voice for him. Oh, hello, Hats. You come from Lee King Pei, right? Indeed. If you have to go outside the village, you will need to equip yourself better. What you need is a good old digging gauntlet. The problem is that I lost mine in the village, and I can't find it anywhere. I forgot everything recently. Will you help me? If you find it, I will teach you the art of mining. If I remember it, of course. Meanwhile, you can dig without a gauntlet, but only one block at a time. It's so long. Oh, I see you don't have a backpack. I'll give you one, so you can store your resources acquired by mining. Come on, find my gauntlet in the village so I can teach you my art, Hats. Maybe some villagers saw it? Alright, we got the backpack. Woo! So normally it's bound to I, but I changed it to tab because it drives me nuts that every freaking game uses I for inventory, but it's like on the other side of the keyboard from where WASD is, so you have to move your hand over. I like being able to just hit it while I'm, you know, still moving. So I changed that. So here we go. Just like a lot of games nowadays, you got your little hotbar. You can mouse wheel back and forth. You can use the numbers. One weird thing: this first slot was actually bound to the ampersand key, which I don't know why. That's really weird. So I changed that to 1. Yeah. So let's talk to this guy. Something is shiny inside the well, but I'm too scared to go look. Oh, I wonder what that could be. No, some more Zelda references or inspiration. Oh! Well, that's one way to get down. I did not mean to do that. And look, I lost a bunch of health. That kind of sucks. Alright, there we go. The digging gauntlet. So here's one weird thing. So there's water here. And you can see it, and you can actually mine it. So I'm left clicking right now, and I'm mining. And you can see water is going up over there on the left side. And these say it's too much, but if you grab your mining gauntlet, still too much. But oh hey, look what's here. A dirt wall. What could be behind here? Oh, a chest. There we go. Got some garnets, 120, coal, 100, iron, 150, 162 copper, 145 yellow sandstone. And so you can right-click these. I didn't realize that before, but you can right-click these to automatically send them into your inventory, which is pretty cool. Let's put that away. We're gonna jump back up here. It's a little tricky, but we'll get a jetpack here soon, I think, which would be nice. So let's go back to Arthas. See if I can do his voice again. I don't know if I can. You found it? At the bottom of the well? I'm really becoming senile. A new earthly body would do me good. As promised, I'll give you this gauntlet. I'll craft another one for you, or for myself later. You have so many things to learn about mining, but I see that you are in a hurry, so I transferred all my knowledge into your guide. Read it with F1, it's important. Now that you have a gauntlet, you should see Celia. She should be able to help you craft something to protect yourself on the road to the rebel camp. Be brave, Hats. I'm sure you'll manage to bring back Xantax back home. Ah yes, Xander, sorry. I warn you, in a few minutes I will have forgotten again. I don't know if that was the same voice, but whatever. It kind of hurts my throat. Oh, look at the frogs. Yeah, the hands are a little weird. It's getting a little dark, but it's not too bad. So Celia is over here. She's the resident tinker. Hi, Hats. I don't need to ask how you feel. I can clearly see you're worried. Master Li King Pei told me everything. If you want to know, I've been thinking about joining the rebels myself since a long time now. I'm sick of seeing these robots everywhere, destroying our beautiful planet Merx. I almost created a pistol to feel protected for the day of my departure, but Master Li King Pei surprised me while I was making it and prevented me from finishing it. What? You want to craft a pistol too? Well, I must admit that if you hope to survive the travel to the rebel camp, you certainly must own a gun. Very well, I'll help you, Hats, but first I'll teach you the basics of crafting. Let's start simply. Make fruit juice. I transfer my knowledge into your guide. Read it using F1. For the fruit juice, begin by picking berries in my garden bushes with your gauntlet. Then use my cooking machine to manufacture it. What-do-do? Objective complete. Says look at the recipe. Resources. Some resources need to be refined. So you go over here. You got a refinery thing. Actually, does it tell me? Processing station and a cooking machine. So on the bottom right down there, you can see what you're looking at when you have your gauntlet out, which is really nice. So we want to make some blackberry juice. We need 5 blackberries for 1 juice. So if we go out here, and you've got to use your mining gauntlet to do this. If you don't get anything out of it. That seems to be a pretty big theme. We don't need them all, but actually maybe we do. Let's get as many as we can. You can also right click to do just the block that you're doing, or you can hold shift and mouse wheel. And that will actually change the size, and later on I think you can increase this. So right now it's a 1x1, this is a 2x2, and it tells you right there in the middle of the screen on the bottom, just above the heart, 1x1x1, 2x2x2. So that's kind of cool. Oh, I need to make the juice. So it takes 5 berries for 1 juice. It says I have 41. You can hit max here, so I can make 8, and it's instant. And then we can put it on the bar, and then just left click to use it. And you can see my health going up. This juice only does 5% at a time, so it's pretty weak. Great, Hats. All right, now that you know the basics of crafting, we're gonna make a pistol. Don't tell Li King Pei, okay? I transferred the recipe into my secret machine. I hid it because I didn't want Li King Pei to find it. So search a little inside my house. Don't hesitate to dig and find it. Look at the recipe closely to know the ingredients needed. You should find everything you need in the jars inside the village's houses, even if it's kind of like robbery. Sometimes a resource must be refined before using it. For example, iron ore must be processed to get iron metal ingots. So you have to use multiple crafting stations to do so. Take the time to carefully look at everything in the recipes and in your guide. Come on, Hats, make a great pistol. Alright, rewards, pistol recipe, laser ammo. So there's these little jars that you can, unlike Zelda, you don't smash them, you just open them. So we got garnets, aluminum, iron, coal, garnet, aluminum, iron, coal. There's another one over here. Garnet, aluminum, iron, coal. There's some cool. She's got blocks of like every different kind. So oak wood, plywood, oak wood, Joshua tree wood. That's cool. Red granite, white granite, natural granite, clay, mud, marble, anthracite. Interesting. That sounds scary. So we got a couple more little jars, some coal, and some aluminum. So let's go down here to the processing station. And iron, let's just make the max that we can of each of these. Aluminum, 36, copper, 16, and then up here you go to alloys. You have construction materials as well. Oh, interesting. You use copper to make energy material level 1. Constructs, make a glow block. Right now we just want some steel. Just gonna make we're gonna make 20. Oops. There we go. 20. Or 10? There we go, 20. Alright, so we go up here, and first time I was kind of looking around here, and she's got her little bed. And then you go up to the roof. It's really cool. You can look out. It's pretty sweet. I have the draw distance turned all the way up. Oh, there's a observation tower, or station right there. Oh. Fell back down. I see the bridge there. And then I was like, oh, there's a machine down there, but I thought her bed was there. I guess not. So you can dig through the glass, I guess, but you can also right here just go bam, bam, bam. I don't want to ruin the door frame. Aha, the pistol. So it needs 10 steel and 10 aluminum. So we craft that. We're good. And then ammo, we're just going to create as much ammo as we can. Right now we've got 50. So now we've got 150. Perfect. So here's the pistol. There's our mining thing. Mining, whatchamacallit. There we go. Got our health all the way up. So now we gotta go see Lee King Pei again. Oh man. But what are you doing with that gun, Hats? Did Celia build this whore? I asked you to better equip yourself in order to parley with the rebels, not in order to shoot everyone and destroy everything. You should not allow hatred to approach you, Hats. Violence only is an argument for the weakest ones. Anyway, we need to prepare for your departure. Luckily, it turns out that the rebel leader on Merx is one of my former disciples, Orko. He had the same kind of character as your brother, always agitated. He got angry against the whole world without even trying to understand that I protected him to make him stronger. You need to talk to him and ask him to give you Xander back. Tell him you come from me. I'll give you my mapping terminal and the approximate location of the rebel camp. Be careful, Hats, and come back safe and sound. Oh. So we got the mini-map. Alright. So this is cool. So you got the little mini-map. It tells you where you're at, and then it gives you like X, Y, and Z right here. So I think this is like... So Minecraft terms, it would be X, Z, Y. So Y is the height. If you notice, if you watch that height, as I jump, it goes up and then down, up and then down. And then left is the left one, left and right is that one, and then this way is the middle one. So your basic coordinates, and then you can hit M to open this up. And this is kind of cool. So this is actually, if you think about the world, remember it's a cube. So this is where like on the top of the cube, and then this would be the side, the other side, and then this would be the bottom. Which is really cool, and it tells you too the temperature, the gravity, the planet diameter. So each planet has different stats. So it'll be hotter or colder, it'll have more or less gravity, and it'll be bigger or smaller, which is really cool. So somewhere over here is where the rebel base is. So which direction is that? Oh, it's over here. There we go, that way. Okay, but I think that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna end it there. I just wanted to show off the little tutorial area. Give you guys a taste of that. Just to see, kind of check out this game. It's a very, very cool game. I highly, highly recommend it. It is early access, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of really cool stuff that they have planned. That's obviously not in the game yet. And you can go to their website. I think it's stellar-overload.com. To see their blog, and they blog pretty regularly, and they talk about what they're working on or what their plans are. Very, very solid studio, really. A lot of experienced people, so I'm very excited to see the direction of this game. But I will definitely do some more episodes on this. Maybe we can go all the way through and free the world of the Imperium Machina. But yeah, so that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the next episode. Bye.